Hi, and welcome back to Channel News in 5. I'm your host, Collins Pease, and today we have a very special guest, jet setting all across the states, but landed here in Chicago today. That's right, I've got the CEO of ProV, Ajit Nair. Ajit, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. Thanks for having me here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So you've got the U.S. commercial team here. Can you give a quick introduction of yourself?
My name is Ajit Nair. I'm the founder and CEO of ProV International. ProV is an elite ServiceNow partner. Happy to be a ServiceNow partner.
Yes,
And
we love
thanks for
that.
having me here.
Of course. Well, what we do here at Channel News in 5, you're going to be in the hot seat. So
Okay.
I've got just a couple questions
Sounds
for
good.
you.
Thank you.
But for the team here, for ProV, obviously we have a lot of partners in our ecosystem.
Sounds good.
What is ProV's differentiator that our teams need to know about?
ProV is very focused in the commercial world. We help the commercial AEs significantly. And what we do very well is we do a lot of POCs. We find that commercial customers ask for POCs. They're needy. So we do a lot of POCs to make sure they understand the ServiceNow product extremely well. They understand the platform well. They're cost sensitive. So we do implementation in a 1:1,
That's nice.
which means if the cost of license is X, cost of implementation is X, and we do it in a fixed price manner. Last but not the least, we have a very strong pre-sales organization that is very, very technical, and that helps the salespeople accelerate the closing process, right? So that is our differentiator.
I love those differentiators. We don't hear a lot about POCs and free POCs to that matter, and to see that as available, I think it's very key for our teams here.
There's one more thing that we do, and what we do is we do deferred payment. And so which means that often customers come and say, I buy licenses today, but it gets implemented 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Why am I paying for licenses today? So what ProV does is we tell them that, listen, buy the licenses today, we'll implement it for you and pay for it only when you go live. So this is what we call as deferred payment of licenses or services, and they pay for it only after 3 months or 6 months.
That's a great option. Great option to have in our back pocket. All right, on to number 2. So for U.S. commercial, working with our partners to help source and uncover business and drive net new logo conversations is critical to our success.
Absolutely.
Do y'all have any strategies around that or any focuses in that manner?
It's very important, right? Sourcing is very important to partners because we get measured by sourcing, right? So the channel organization, the alliance organization measures partners because of sourcing. We become an elite partner only if we source new logos, source new net ACV. So what we have done last year, which has helped us a lot, is like a Nike ID program. In this case, we bring in several new prospects. They listen to what we have to say, what ServiceNow has to say, and we have brought in a lot of new customers, new ACV thanks to that. We do several events to bring in new and talk about new topics, like whether it's customer workflow or whether it is GenAI. In 2024, there's going to be a strong focus on GenAI. ProV has a dedicated POC team only focused on GenAI. And so we will make a lot of investments in GenAI in 2024. And there will be a lot of sourced revenue in GenAI for both for ServiceNow and for ProV in 2024.
Oh, that's wonderful. GenAI, that's a big one for us, isn't it? All right, final question. So ProV, y'all are nationwide.
We are.
So what would you say is working well, maybe in some other territories or other verticals that U.S. commercial can lean more into this year?
What has worked well for us is our ability to work with salespeople very closely, right? So in certain regions, we have a very strong collaboration with salespeople. Our pre-sales work very well with salespeople. So we get a lot of time with them, right? So we closed a big engagement with Chipotle recently, and this was a tough one, right? So it's a very large customer. It's a very important customer to ServiceNow. So our pre-sales spent a lot of time. So it was a very collaborative effort. So what we should do, or what we could do in other regions, is more collaboration, and that requires time, effort from both parties. So in other regions, so ProV being a nationwide company, what we would like is more collaboration in other parts of the country and more collaboration like we have in the East Coast.
Okay.
That is what I would seek to achieve in 2024.
I like that. So lean in a little bit more. I mean, the differentiators that y'all have are true differentiators that we don't see from all of our partners. So with that, Ajit, you're off the hot seat.
Thank you.
But we thank you so much for being here with us in Channel News in 5.
Thank you, Collins.
And until next time, cheers.
Bye-bye.